Hello Aries, welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name's Wendy Wing. So Aries, doing your weekly psychic tarot reading. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cross watchers are welcome. This is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. If you'd like it personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. So glad that you're here. Let's get going. All right, Aries, in the past, we have the King of Pentacles. This is someone very good at business, at building abundance, someone who understands finances, very grounded. They know how to grow things, very skilled. This person feels very confident in their knowing of their success. So even when times are difficult financially, there's something about this energy, like a resilience, a knowingness. I keep going back to knowingness. This person has a knowingness about their success. It looks like the wait was over in the past. Someone was being deceptive. Feels like they were stealing time. Let's see. This feels like someone that you're in a connection with. Feels they're feel like you're the King of Pentacles. It feels like, as I'm tuning into this, you might not have been tested. Feels like there's a knowingness. I feel like I think what I'm tuning into is potential for a lot of you. This potential for success. And for some reason, it was put on the back burner, or there's some energy of, I have to wait. I can't really step into this. And why you can't step into this is there's a lot of deception around you. A lot of, it feels like people are stealing your time, stealing your energy. It feels like they're taking your energy and time and they're giving it to someone else. It feels like this leaves you very alone, and like holding the bag. Like what it feels like in a connection here, you're giving and giving and giving, and someone's being very deceptive, and they're receiving and taking what you give them, and they give it to other people or another person. And this person's that you're connected with is very deceptive. They're just telling you what you want to hear, and they're very unapologetic. This is someone very emotionally stunted. They have an arrested development. They feel justified in how they treated you in the past. Like, you might, I don't know if you can hear all the sirens going off outside. It feels like in the past, at some point with the sirens, you started seeing the reality of this, like alarms going off, like that, that this is actually accepting that this is what's going on, that it doesn't feel like this person recognizes that you're the King of Pentacles, that you have potential for financial abundance. I think it's good that this person did not perceive this about you, because they're very deceptive. So it feels like they would just take advantage of the situation. This person feels very toxic, and it feels like you, to stay in this type of situation, had to match their energy and be toxic as well. So Aries, in present time, we have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Feels like there's been a crossroads, and you've made a choice. You've been in a, wow, okay, that's interesting how that came in. You've been in a nightmare. How the Five of Wands hit the floor, it feels like it's a secret. You don't want people to know that you've been in such struggles. I think you've hidden the struggles. You might have even hidden the struggles and the difficulties from yourself, minimized it, made assumptions, deceived yourself. It feels like there's a lot of fear that you're having to face to go towards your happily ever after. And what you're going for is there's something to do with abundance, a lot of abundance. What is, okay, your cardinal sign. Okay, this is making much more sense. So it with the new energies and the shift in Pluto, it looks like in the past 15, 20 years, you've been learning a lot of lessons about lack and how lack shows up. Lack shows up around neediness, because you're telling the universe and everyone that you don't have enough. You're sending out the signal of not enough. Also, deception creates a discord, and it feels like there's a lot of deception going on, a lack of honesty, even with yourself. So, but in this current energy, it looks like you're making a choice. You're heading into your fears. You're willing to fight for this new beginning. You're willing to fight. Wow. Ooh, the fight. Oh, that's that Mars energy. Okay, so you might be feeling that passion of the fight, of an obsession, of going in a direction. It feels like you're utilizing the energies of Mars right now to break through your fears, go towards your abundance, towards your happily ever after, something you're very passionate about. It feels like you're very dedicated to this timeline, and it feels like abundance is pretty much assured at this point. It looks like you've learned a lot of lessons about overgiving of yourself. You didn't value or really see your worth, so you just sacrificed your energy and time and gave it away willy-nilly. So you've learned not to overgive. You've also learned a lot about deception and about toxic couples, because you were part of a toxic couple. Takes two. And so it looks like you've learned a lot about lying to yourself, lying to stay in a connection, lies of omission, half lies. There's been a lot of deception. It looks like processing and realizing, loving yourself through seeing this about yourself. Some of you are still keeping secret how brutal things got, how toxic your partner was. It feels like you absorbed a lot of your partner's bad behavior in the past and kept it a secret. Even from them, not really. It feels like if you weren't allowed to call them out, There's a lot of power dynamics here. This person, it feels like this person you were in connection with is a bully. They're very unhealed and they're very deceptive. And it's about power and about appearances. Oof, wow, Aries. What's hidden is temperance in reverse. So something's out of balance. Someone might be over drinking, trying to numb everything out. Well, there's justice. What's hidden is what's been out of balance is coming back into balance. Wow. What's hidden is things that have been very much out of balance. It definitely has this Aquarius type of feel about it. I know it's Libra, but Aquarian energy as well. It looks like what's hidden is you've learned a lot. You've gathered a lot of wisdom from what you've gone through, what you're willing to see about your side of it, and owning that, accepting your own toxic traits that allowed you to stay in a toxic connection like this. Owning that and shifting that, making changes is making you, not only is your vibration rising, but you're healing, you're much wiser. So what you've gone through is not for naught, and it's not to make you a victim of your circumstances or of others' behavior. It's like you're transforming what you've gone through and getting value from it, more added value, wisdom to take you forward. Now you see people and situations from a vantage point that people who have not gone through what you've been through can't do. Wow, I love that. All right, Aries, the advice for this week is the 9 of Wands. Healing. It does feel like you're a bit defensive. I don't blame you. Guarded. Protecting yourself. It does feel like there's with the wounded warrior type of energy that you might be exhausted from the fight. Fighting for you, fighting for your new timeline, your new amazing happily ever after. I'm getting that some of you are needing to or healing your nervous system from and also your heart from so much betrayal by the people closest to you. It looks like some of you might have created strong beliefs because of what you've gone through, that all relationships lead to pain. To be in a relationship, you have to give up your happiness, your fulfillment. So it looks like I think what I'm perceiving here, one, these beliefs that you created, if this is resonating, that all relationships are toxic, all end in heartache, every man, all men are this, all women are this. If you're to be in a connection, you have to give up your happiness. It feels like if you created those type of beliefs to protect yourself, to keep yourself safe, it's time to examine. I think you have kept yourself safe, And when you do feel safe, when you heal your nervous system and you realize, oh my gosh, I am safe. I'm not in the past anymore. So some of you are healing some PTSD, CPTSD. Once you realize I am safe, then you can shift those beliefs from something that creates a absolute no on relationships, on allowing people close to you. Instead, you can soften it to, I recognize that when I was very toxic and unhealed, I was attracting toxic connections. Now that I'm healing, I can attract people who are also healing or healed. So like attracts like. So that looks like the advice is it's not set in stone, that it's all your choice. You don't have to. There's nothing that says you have to be in a relationship. Actually, if you have beliefs like if you don't feel complete, maybe that's also something that you're looking at, is like, why do I not feel whole unless I'm in a relationship with someone else? That kind of creates a need and lack mentality. It would be nice, but I don't need to be in a connection. When you need, when you are needy and you feel that you need to be in a relationship to be whole, then you do give up. Then you pick someone that you might just ignore their faults or things that aren't a good match with you, because at least I have someone. And so you're inviting in, by deceiving yourself, that, I'd rather be in a connection than at least I'm not alone. So there's some fears here, some beliefs. Looks like you're going through it. This is very powerful. So, all right, Aries, that's your reading for this week. I hope that was helpful. Take care. Have a great week.